Good evening. Welcome back to another video. And tonight I'm going to do the press conference reaction, and it's the second one this season. And yeah, ready to talk about our guests when it comes to Newcastle United. And if anyone liked the video, could you please slap a like on the video, and the rest, subscribe if you've already done so. So yeah. I'm going on Paul's channel tonight to do the match preview at 9 o'clock on his channel. So please check us out for that. And also, we've got the Aston Villa fan coming through as well. So it will be fun and it will be games. And yeah, join us for that. And Paul will probably get about 1,000 streams on there, I guess. So you just never know. So hopefully, I want to get people watching this as well. Do the press conference reaction as well. So yeah, it's been an eventful week for Newcastle United for me. Steve Bruce has gone on BBC Newcastle and answering the fans' questions, right? But I think he had an easy ride yesterday. I watched parts of it. I didn't listen to it all, but basically, he's just got away with it yet again. And it's about time our fans really hit it home to him, because at the end of the day, this is your chance. There's a massive chance to stick it on him and just say, well, look, are you going to change tactics? Why are you not change your tactics from 5 at the back to 4 at the back? Why are you not playing exciting football? Why you persist of keeping this tactics all the time? For me, I think Steve Bruce is absolutely clueless, and I think he had an easy ride for me. And I didn't miss that much, but I seen the first half an hour and I just think, you know what, I'm going to forget it, because they're not hitting them home. And let's hope I can't see him doing it again, because the fans are hitting one sort of thing, but still, excuse me. And like I said, you never change his ways. He's had the opportunity to change things up in the summer, playing different formations and pieces and friendlies, and he never done it. And this is why Steve Bruce just doesn't give him a toss. And that's what he is. So don't know what to say about that one. So it's gone now, it's done. But what I want to see him tomorrow, excuse me, is I want him to put out a team that's going to beat Aston Villa, which is going to be very, very difficult, because we have not beaten for the last 4 games, haven't scored against them. And it's just getting embarrassing for that football club. I've been to watch Newcastle against Villa. The last time I went there, we got beat by 2-0. And that's where Juan Pablo Angel scored one of the goals. And Gabriel Banjo that day was good in the first half. And that's how Luki played as well when he came on the sub. And he was absolutely useless as well. Oh, and that's when Obafemi Martins made his debut for us since his £10 million move from Inter Milan to us. And I can remember that day because I was there at the game and we lost 2-0. And we were shocking that day. Absolutely poor. And we also haven't won 3 straight away games since 2001. That's a bit of a madness as well. I'd have just known that. And according to the NUSC website, I'll read it out as well. And it basically says, I've got to get out now a second. This is absolute madness, but I'll read this. It says, Newcastle ended last season with consecutive away Premier League wins, beating Leicester City and Fulham. That was last season. They last won 3 in a row on the road in the top flight in December 2001, beating Ipswich, Arsenal. That was 3-1 when Robert got the winning goal, and Leeds United, where it was 3-1 doing, and then we came back to win by 4-3. That was way back in 2001, which is 20 years ago. That is unbelievable. That's a madness, that, because 3 away straight, 20 years. How bad was it been since then? Oh my God. It's an absolute joke of the club, man. We haven't improved at all. And I listened to John Gibson and Malcolm McDonald yesterday on NUSC Matters. And John Gibson's come out, or Gibbo come out, and he made a flipping good point. And I hope the younger fans take note what I'm about to say. For the last 4 years, right, Newcastle's have defensive problems, right? And I know that with the back of my heat. And basically, if you go back the last 4 years, the goals conceded, we conceded 47 goals. Then there's 48. That was under Rafa Benitez, by the way. Remember that. And then, fast forward to Steve Bruce's time as 10 years manager in Newcastle. His first season, we conceded 58. Last season, we conceded 65 goals. Last season, 62 goals, sorry. And guess what? We're going to concede 70 plus the way our defence are at the minute, because our defence is an absolute madness. It's a joke, honestly. I mean, and another thing is, why are we giving these older players new deals? Kieran Clark signed a 2-year deal. Fernandes signed a 2-year deal. Yeah? I could be wrong with that. Fabian Schär, especially I love him, signed a 1-year extension to his contract. Yeah? They're talking about getting rid of him as well, so you can make room to get a brand new player in. Yeah? But the club's in a mess, man. It's a mess because our defence has not done well at all, conceding goals at will. But then again, that's down to Steve Bruce. What else can I say? Absolutely disgrace, man. And I hope that Steve Bruce and the board realises that the defence needs strengthening. And I said this in the summer as well. And they haven't done doubt about it. They're just quite happy allowing it to carry on being an absolute mess. And needs a complete overhaul, our defence. I'm telling you that for now. And Steve Bruce doesn't trust his defenders neither, because he just doesn't trust them. That's why he'd rather play a 3 at the back rather than 2 at the back. It's just getting a bit wrong, man. My God, the club's in a mess. Anyway, on to the press conference action. What has this fool's got to say on tomorrow's game against Aston Villa? He was asked about the injury record and stuff like that as well. I'm going to check it out now, right? And apparently, on about Shelby, that he's got a calf injury. Yeah, he played last week. And Steve Bruce has told the press, BBC Newcastle especially, Jonathan Shelby missed Newcastle's match against Villa tomorrow. He damaged his calf, the other one, unfortunately, so he won't make it. Let's be real. I mean, I don't miss Jonathan Shelby, to be fair. Excuse me. Rather not play him at all, because he plays as a fifth defender, right? And when he drops back from midfield, right, the midfield has got gaping holes in it, yeah? So basically, I mean, you got overrun in midfield in the second half against West Ham, and I've noticed that straight away. What else can I say, man? And the team setup is an absolute mess, and that's why we lost the game on Sunday, because our fitness wasn't right. And we just got back to our own ways. So I'm not going to miss Jonathan Shelby. There's no way of that. And I just don't think he's good enough for Newcastle. I think he's past it. Let's have it real. Then got news as well about Cameron Carter-Vickers as well as being linked with us as well. But Bournemouth don't want him. And now, apparently, he's twisted his ankle. So there's no chance of getting him anyway. It fell a test straight away. So I don't know a lot about this guy. If anyone knows about him, just drop it in the live comments, because I've got no clue at all whatsoever what this guy's like. I know he's quick, and that's what we need: quick defenders that can play the ball from the back. We ain't got that. Then he's on about Joe Willock. He's having a bit of a loving with him, man. He was asked about Joe Willock. I would have loved him to have a few more minutes under his belt. He's played 46 minutes, by the way, pre-season. Yeah. The good thing about Joe, that he's a natural fit young man, so he'd definitely be involved. Yeah. Will he play from the start, or will he play as a sub? My guess is he'll probably play as a sub bench again, and I would not be surprised if that hapless Jeff Hendrick come into the team. God almighty, our midfield's weak as well. There's no creativity at all whatsoever. Battering rams we are. Let's be real. Then he's asked about future transfers. He said, I'm never going to say never. I didn't think we'd be able to buy Joe Willock. If somebody came along and can help us, we'll try and act. We have a problem with the keepers and are toying with the idea of naming 4 in the squad. We got problems all over the shop. Why are you naming 4 goalkeepers in the 25? I just don't get it at all. I mean, it is an absolute joke. Are you going to play Matt Gillespie as centre forward, Steve, if things get that bad? However, man, we need a defence. The defence needs an overhaul. It is leaky. I mean, they're gone. Well, someone's over 30 as well, and it's just not quick anymore. They're not. And it goes and say about Joe Willock, going to play him getting involved, yeah. But I'm very worried about this 25, man. You should have 3 goalkeepers. I can understand the brackets are injured. Darla's got to come from COVID, yeah. But you can't have 4 goalkeepers in your 25. This is why you need to improve the squad. And if you don't improve the squad, if you get injuries in the long term, we are going to be in absolute big trouble at this football club. We really are. Have this club ever learned? No, they haven't. And they will never learn anytime soon. Please, stick a like on us, smash it up, and keep those comments coming through. I'll read them out in just a few minutes. And see what else he comes and say. This is going to be fun, isn't it? And going back on transfers as well, he goes, never say never. He said exactly the same thing last season as well. Yeah, we didn't get enough. This manager, honestly, if you're not going to buy any more players, Steve, just tell us. Just say we're not going to get any more players coming in. But I can tell you now, looking at that squad, and I looked at the squad again, right? I'm worried. I'm worried. And then people come up with us and say, oh, don't worry, it's only the first game. Yeah, but we've seen far too many poor performances last season, as well as last week on Sunday's the second half. Honestly, man, this club will never learn, and really won't. And it's not going to get any better, won't it? And yeah, so Steve Bruce has talked about last week's performance, which he could have done last week. So I'm going to read it out. He's on about the open day defeat. He said to the press, first half it was a smashing game of football. Unfortunately, in the second half, we got caught. And what we can't do is cheers the game the way we tried to. We left ourselves open and vulnerable. So we've got to make sure that can't happen again. Could someone tell us, please, how many times he said this? How many times did he said this last season? Yeah, it's copy and paste. It's almost he's just saying it every single week. And I'm just kind of sick of it. We as fans are sick of it, man. And that needs to stop. You need to do something about it. Do you not trust the defender, Steve? I don't neither. Do you trust the midfield? I really don't neither. Up front is no problem. But we need a creative midfielder. And I've been saying this for years now. We need a creative midfielder. We have not had that since Ewan Kabay. And that was what, 7-8 years ago? God, what's wrong with this club, man? They need to wake up now because let's be real, I'm just getting sick of it and saying the same thing over and over again. Of course I want to be positive. Of course I want to go to games and be positive, like, give it a real go. Oh, and by the way, possession again, 37% possession again, absolutely a joke. Can't have that. Sorry. So I've got some comments here. Got Jay, even John, we well, mate. I'm absolutely fine. It took us an hour to get back home and eat from work, which is quite unacceptable. Keith, even John, will be well, mate. Keep those comments coming through, please. And it'll be okay, Keith. And I've got Jay, Shelvers out of a cover injury. That means Henrik will be in and Willock will start from the bench. That's what I'm thinking, Jason. That's what I'm thinking as well. Shelvers will not be missed. He's far too slow. I think it's done. He's yesterday's man. Tell Google that. He's yesterday's man. I've got people saying hi to other people. Jason, Bruce will be naming himself in this 25 squad in case we get an injury in the centre-back role. He can come in and be a rock first. Not. No, thank you. I'd rather attack Fiona Bruce rather than this fool of a manager. Let's be real. And can I ban it? He'll be a case, etc. And he said, whose team are you on? Aston Villa, Newcastle. Whose team are you on? Villa, Newcastle. It's got to be Villa. Villa beat us by 4-1 because that defence is absolutely shite. It really, really is. And I hope they realise that. What is Bruce playing at 4 goalkeepers in the 25-man squad? It's ridiculous, Keith. I don't know how long's a piece of string. I tell you what, this football club, man, is an absolute madness. This football club has gone backwards, do you know what I mean? And we'll continue to go backwards until we end up getting relegated before it's too late. And we're only Wilson injury away, Ayes injury away, and maybe Willock injury away, and our team will be absolutely screwed. And I'm just kind of sick of it, man. And then going back to what Bruce said, we leave ourselves wide open. That's why we can see the 62 goals last season, 58 goals the season before that. And we just get caught too many times at Newcastle United. That's down to the manager. And he's the one who's got to sort it out. Yeah? Remember, he said, I'll do things my way. Right? Yeah. You're still doing it your way. But the bottom line is, it's just the same Newcastle United over and over again. And for me, we as fans are just kind of getting sick of it. And he is going to play five at the back again. I can see that coming. I think it's going to be Share Lascelles as captain, and also it's going to be, I hope it's not Kieran Clark. It's going to be Federico Fernandez. That's going to be 3 centre backs, yeah? Then it's going to be Murphy and Ritchie. This is the thing, right? I mean, they are not wing backs. They're forward-thinking players, mind, you know? And Murphy's a winger, Ritchie's a winger, but they're not wing backs. I mean, Ritchie, I don't think he's a good wing back for me. I just don't think he is. I really don't. He's a winger, not a wing back, because he got caught out a couple of times last Sunday. And yes, I get all these people having to go at us and saying, don't pick on Ritchie, don't pick on Ritchie. Yeah, he was poor yesterday. And there's a reason why I gave him a 3 out of 10 last week in my player ratings. Go and check that out as well. I've got pause for evening, John. I'll be okay. He is delusional. He definitely is. I've never known a club that's run like this. What's going to be next? Are we going to name 4 under 23s in the team next? Wow. And talking about the academy, I said this once, I say it again. It has to be cease to exist, because at the end of the day, I just think it's wrong. I mean, I just don't get this club anymore. I just do not get it, yeah? I'll be doing the press conference reactions tomorrow. And, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun as well. It'll be fun when Paul comes on tomorrow. Make sure Paul comes on as well. And I can tell you what, he will be hitting it off. I can guarantee that as well. So I was told as well at work that I should be doing another stream sometime, exposing trolls, exposing people that is being negative and saying ridiculous things about Newcastle, etc., that sort of thing. I'm going to catch people out one day. I'm going to rack them, and I'm going to name them, I'm going to shame them, and it's going to make you feel better, sort of thing. That's going to happen very soon. Check us out for that. So yeah, admitting Murphy and Ritchie are more suited going forward than defending. Why play them, Steve? Also, Joey, he said more suited out wide than the striking, and why play them there? Exactly. Totally agree. These playing players out of position, man. You know what I mean? I'll look at it, right? I mean, if you look at Murphy and Ritchie, they're both playing out positions, right? And Miron playing out position. He's a 10, yeah? Joe Linton, I just don't know what it is anymore. I really do not know what it is anymore. ASM slightly playing out position as well. He's a winger, and he plays up front, yeah? They've got a few players there, just playing our position. So you're going to get Pitt, you're going to think, do you know what? I'll give you a classic example. Ryan Fraser, who is brought in as a winger, as a free transfer, plays on the left or right, yeah? Then he goes to get Pitt in a midfield 3. He must have talked to Steve Bruce and said, you know what, boss? I'll play there, but I've never played in my life. Never played as a number 8, right? So I'm not going to complain if I'm going to get Pitt, but you're going to have to give us time. He is playing players out of position. He really is. And Steve Bruce needs to be sacked. If he's not sacked by Christmas, believe you and me, we are going to get relegated. And this season, I believe we are going to get relegated because the players surely now cannot pull over Bruce's football anymore, or Bruce Bars, they call it. Yeah, Judy in the house. Yay! Are we playing Saturday or Sunday? Judy, we're playing tomorrow, pet. 3 o'clock kick off. I'll be on the watch along tomorrow. But breaking news, hopefully I'll be up to the game next week against Southampton. So if you do see us at St. James's Park, come to us and have a chat. Be amazing. I think Fulham thumped us tomorrow by 4-1. Yep. Tomorrow, Judy. Yep. Hi, Judy. She's so popular, and she's Judy. Excuse me. God, goodness, sooner get that piano with. And then I've got also said Jordan did play on Sunday. I must be blind then. I'll show you Cayman's Wilson. Oh, God, man. This manager, man. This manager. Crazy, man. Thomas, hope you're okay, mate. I don't know if anyone listened to the Steve Bruce's phone in yesterday. Like I said earlier on, I only listened to the first half an hour. And let's be real, I think he's having an easy ride. I could be wrong. But again, this is an opportunity for fans to hit a home to him. Again, they just didn't bottle it again. They just bottled it yet again. Bottled it. But he's having an easy ride in, Steve Bruce. And I said it before, PD Products come on, and he said that if he get beat tomorrow in Southampton, then Toxic is definitely going to return. It's going to come. The Toxic is definitely 100% going to come well. which is absolutely unbelievable. You know what I mean? And I heard it on TalkSport today that Alan Brazil, the guy I really do respect. I love Alan Brazil. I really do. He talks sense sometimes, but today he had to go to Newcastle fans again, coming out and say, what do we want? We finished 12th. And Ray Parlour and come out and say that Steve Bruce has done a wonderful job. Yeah. These pundits do not know what's going on at Newcastle United. They don't. Yeah. I'll suggest the pundits watch us, right, tomorrow against Villa. Look at how we play and then come back at us. Yeah. But we have been so terrible for the last couple of seasons. Yeah. But I wish the pundits just keep their mouth shut, man. They really need to keep their mouth shut because at the end of the day, I'm just getting sick of these pundits. I mean, look at Michael Chopra. He comes out and he says that I would like it is last season or two. He had a right go at Sam Allardyce and Ian Holloway. I'll never forget that. And Alan Brazil's face was going to explode. It was red with envy. Unbelievable. I got but every time I think the cabbage field, I want to throw up. Yeah, I think we all do. We all do. What are some of these pundits, idiots? Paul, I told it is, so I just pluck out of thin air. Every time Newcastle things to mention, oh, Steve has done a wonderful job. Yeah, it was that great. Why do you not being linked to Celtic, Everton, Wolves, Spurs in the summer? Why is not being linked to them? Yeah, and I heard as well that Arteta's on the pressure set that. You know, they're having a right go at Arteta, saying he's on the pressure, he's got to win this game now and talk about otherwise he'd be sacked. Yes, these same pundits are picking up Steve Bruce saying that's wonderful. Well, I tell you what, if Arteta gets sacked, go and appoint Steve Bruce. I dare you. His name will not even be mentioned at all whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely crazy, man. And the problem with the pundits is that they are blinded from the truth. Can't say any more than that, Jason. I can't say any more than that. Big up to you, man. Big up to you, yeah? But I just think it's getting worse. Absolutely ridiculous. And these pundits, I love to get pundits come on me chat. I really love to see pundits come on me chat. You know what I mean? I still want to get Jamie O'Hara to come on me YouTube as well. I'm begging to come on me YouTube and they can explain himself to nationwide. Simon Jordan, I would love to speak to him as well. I'd love to speak to Malcolm and John as well, John Gibson, wanting him to come on me chat as well. Do you know what I mean? That'd be absolutely amazing. And I guarantee you, if I get them on, it's going to be absolutely lit, I'm telling you, because at the end of the day, I'm doing my bit. I'm doing my best to get them on there, but at the minute, I just get an absolutely no joy. It's so difficult. So I've got Paul as well. Big up to you, Paul. Where do you think the squad should finish? We're looking at the squad with a different manager, probably mid-table. We've got the attacking side as well, but our defence needs showing up. For me, we'd be lucky to finish 15th this season, but for me, as things stands, it all depends on tomorrow's Southampton game. If we don't pick back some points out of these two, we are done. Real talk. Absolute done. Bruce will be selling 99s doing the Spanish Cotty soon. I love it, man. Yeah, man. Steve's job isn't to play exciting football. It's to keep us up. 70 position without spending money. His only mission. Judy, that's his ambition. That's Ash's ambition. John's ambition. Not my ambition. We are a big club, yeah. You know what it is? I watch a lot of Serie A football, okay, every week. And Newcastle it's like watching Fiorentina as well. Fiorentina are a huge club, yeah, but they just do not deliver. It really matters. And we like Fiorentina, yeah. Who would you rather join, Newcastle or Fiorentina? That's who I join. It will not be Newcastle. Nah chance. So I've been to Florence. It's a stunning city. Yeah, but whoever gets that club right, I guarantee you now, will be a hero at that club. At the minute, it's a long way to go. But you're right. Touch on Judy's comment says Steve's jobs to finish something each and every season. Yeah, but our defense will get us relegated. So yeah, keep this comments coming in. I've got to go on Paul's channel at 9 o'clock later, that sort of thing, to do a match preview. So join us for that. I guarantee it's going to be absolutely brilliant. So, I mean, like I said, I've done a prediction with the two fellow fans yesterday. And basically, we're going to get beat by 4-1. That's my prediction. We're going to go 3-0 during the half time. And it's just getting worse. If you look at the team, the Villa team, you've got Watkins who score goals. Brendia, so exciting. He's 28, yeah. Traore, when he plays. Danny Ings has just signed as well, yeah. And I do like the look at Leon Bailey. He is going to be ripping us a good one tomorrow with his piercing skill. He's going to rip Murphy. He's going to rip Kraft. He's going to toy, and he's going to mess about with our defence tomorrow. And I'll tell you something new, right? We're going to get absolutely ripped a good one by Bailey. You just watch. Just watch. To be honest, it's right. It's in retrospect, I think finishing 12th did us damage in the long run. It made my actually believe he could spend even less. Do you know what it is, Jude? I have to agree with you. He's basically saying, I'm having the team. Why should I spend more money? Do you know what I mean? Do the same again. Yeah? I can remember he finished 5th on the Alan Pardew. Actually didn't spend any money. He didn't improve the team. Yeah? A lot happened. Really got relegated. Nearly got relegated. I think if Wigan didn't beat Swansea, or Swansea didn't, hang on. If they had beat Swansea, would be relegated. Honestly, real talk, yeah. We've been very lucky over the years. For God's sake, everyone, don't buy Maxi shit because he'll be gone soon. Yeah, I think he'll be gone in January. He'll be going in January, I tell you. And 60 million pounds he's worth. I'm not sure, you know. I'm not sure. And I've got Paul 4-1, John. I think it's going to be 6-0. Do you know what it is, right? If you lose the game heavily tomorrow, I'm not going to get mad. I'm just going to laugh. I'm just going to say, here's the banter club. You know? But it's improved the defence. Really? Deary me. And then our defence is too old and slow. Yeah, Keith, I totally agree, man. Keith, our defence, yeah. But who needs ASM for the cost Ashley wants? Was he 67 million? Wow. But I tell you what, though. I mean, they're not going to pay 67 million pounds. I mean, if I was support a top 4 club, I was support Man United, for example, and they came to ASM, let's be real, I wouldn't pay 67 million quid for ASM. There's no way. I wouldn't even pay that. Not a chance. Not for me. And then Federer at Watkins tomorrow, I didn't know that, mate. So I'm sure Dalians is going to start playing. He might even play Bailey as a false nine. You never know. Got Judy, to be honest, losing wasn't the pain with the Hearts. The pain for me was that they threw away the lead twice. Yeah. Well, I said, Judy, we're 2-1 up, right? I mean, Steve Bruce thinking he's going to try and defend for the whole 45 minutes. We have not got the defence to do so. We haven't got the players. And another thing is, he doesn't change it up. And that really winds us up a bit, you know what I mean? We've seen too many times last season as well. He's too scared to make the change. Yeah? And we as fans are just getting kind of sick of it every single time. We haven't got the defence. We're too leaky. We're not good enough. We cannot deal with pressure football as well. We can't handle the press. We cannot take on quick players as well. You know what I mean? And like I said earlier, when John Shelby comes as a defender, he drops so deep. It's incredible. Then the midfield looks weak. I'm glad he's not playing tomorrow. I wish him his video recovery, but he will not be a miss tomorrow. Let's be real about it. So, yeah, I don't know if I've got anything else to read about what came out from the past year, but I'm still laughing about this 4 goalkeepers, man. Unbelievable checkers. It's an absolute madness. So that means and he comes out and says we've got 5 attackers as well. Yeah, he goes, Wilson, if he gets injured, he's going to get us the goals. Dwight Gale don't look invested. Joe Linton's hopeless. Yeah, ASM cannot play up front. Yeah, and Miron cannot play up front unless he plays as false 9, but that ain't going to happen. But I want to see this team have a real goal tomorrow. If we can lose tomorrow in the 95th minute after having a real goal, I could say, okay, cool, we gave it a real goal. I'm not going to go mad. We gave it an absolute right goal. But I can't say about this team. And they better look after Freddie Woodman tomorrow and protect him even more, because at the minute, his career at Newcastle is going to be in tatters before he even starts. And the kid's only 23, 24. Again, everyone knows when you go up, you have to go for a second to give you some breathing space. We just got to go, sit back with no breathing space, and we throw it away most of the time. Yeah, I totally agree, my guy. Totally agree. I mean, Steve Bruce just do not learn at all whatsoever. He's so stubborn, arrogant, ignorant. He thinks Steve Bruce knows best. Yeah. And unfortunately, the coaching staff there are shocking, right? It's only Graham Jones is keeping them right in the moment. Right, Graham Jones would be relegated. Let's be honest about it. And I've got a tweet as well from Davey. Not Davey? Not Davey. I've got a tweet here as well. And it's from David Ashley as well. And he made a good point. He said, because I sent out a tweet yesterday, said about our defense. He said, if you don't change, you will end up with the same again. It only get worse. David, well said. If you listen to me, channel, well said. But he's absolutely right, because I said this as well. Our defense is an absolute problem. We are conceding in 2 seasons, guys, 120 goals. 120 goals, yeah. The same we're letting, like Aaron Ramsdale letting as well. Do you know what I mean? Aaron Ramsdale conceded 120 goals with 2 clubs, the Bournemouth and Sheffield United. Now he's won himself a £24 million move to Arsenal, yeah? Arsenal fans will be loving that. Not. Composer, what's going on with Sean Longstaff? I tell you exactly what's going on with Sean Longstaff. He ain't happy and he wants a WF in Newcastle. And no one, having been asked that question, yeah? Apparently he did have a bad knee injury, right? But I think he wants a WF. Let's be real. He's got 12 months left on his contract. And if I was Sean, I'd just sit tight. I'd just walk around the feet. You choose to pick your club, son. Do you know what I mean? This player used to be £50 million, right? Rafa said no, he's going nowhere. I would have took the money personally, just sell him for £50 million and just give him the money that he wants to buy and get a whole midfield as well with that sort of money. But unfortunately, he's still here and he's rated, what, 10 million, 12 million pounds? Rafa Benitez wanted him as well. And he made him a fantastic player. And if he goes to Everton under Rafa, I just fear this kid is going to be even better. And that's no talent wasted. Matty Longstaff is going to be on his way as well. We have got no Geordie players in the first 11, apart from those 2 guys. Yeah? Unbelievable. It's just getting worse. The camp is getting worse. And everything is going on. Do you know what it is? I hate my club in a minute, Newcastle United. On everything's going on in a minute. So frustrating. So I'm going to knock it off there because I get myself ready to go on Paul's show at 9 o'clock. And I said my bit on the press conference reaction. Tell me what you think. Do you think he's copy and pasting the game? Do you think he's confident going into the game tomorrow against Villa? I'm not confident at all whatsoever. I'm sorry, but I'm not confident going into the game. I mean, let's be real. And we've got every right as fans to be negative because I just don't think we're ready. The squad ain't ready. Not for me. And Fort's just got a contract extension yesterday for 2 more years. It's that Sean Longstaff. I didn't know that. The club's so secretive. They don't tell you sweet FA at this club. They do not communicate. They don't liaise with the fans. Or they do. They're just so secretive. They just want to keep themselves nose out. One day, they learn their lesson. Rafa's made Sean a £50 million player in that boost, and Sean becomes a £10 million player. That just sums it all up there, G. It sums it all up. It is unbelievable, and I'm just kind of sick of it, man. I don't blame him for leaving, by the way. In fact, I don't blame players like Wilson, ASM, for leaving the club. Yeah, and have a good stream. Have a good stream, Hon. Thanks so much, Judy. Join us at 9 o'clock if needs to. Thanks to every ever passion, Judy. I love my passion. I'm a passionate person, and I want the best for the club. And the bottom line is, I'll never be like Paul, ranting and raving. But at the end of the day, I just think, I just want my club to do really well. I want us to compete. I want us to have a go at cups. I want us to go for it, take on teams, let them know that we know soft touch, you know what I mean? Express yourselves, yeah? We ain't getting under this manager. This manager is well past the sell-by date. I hate this manager. This manager is going to take us down, I'm telling you. And Keith says, see you later, John. Keith, see you later, kid. And I've got Ian and Keith as well. So, like I said, I've got 761 subscribers. And I would say thanks so much for those subscribers to my channel. And I'm so made up as well. We need to see John rant and rage. Oh man, you might just get that tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? If you get hammered tomorrow, I'll be absolutely fuming, and I'm sure Paul will as well. If you check out Curtis Shaw TV when he was doing his live stream for Arsenal against Brentford, where the second goal winning, oh my god, his face exploded. But it is what it is, man. But Arsenal are a poor team at the minute, and they spent £130 million, £130 million on summer. And basically, they're high spending and they're backing Arteta. They're backing him. But he needs results and he needs results very quickly. Thanks for that, Keith, and thank you, Paul. G again, I'll be live tomorrow, mate, if you want to jump on a rage. Yeah, sure. What we're going to do tomorrow after the game, right? If fans want to come me chat, right, I'm going to do it one by one because at the end of the day, if I do it one by one, I'm going to try to be as quick as I can. And then that way you can have your 10 minutes of what you have to say. And then I'm going to the next one, then going to the next one. And I think that's the way to go, I think, to do like a proper phone-in. So anyone's interested, you want to come in phone in. Judy, you want to come and chat tomorrow after the game, have your say, let us know, send me a link, and everyone me chat, yeah? So you can get it off your chest tomorrow. So that's what he's done. I've been on for 36 minutes there. And if you do like it, tell your mates about it. So subscribe to my channel. And also for Paul's, Jay's got a channel, Paul's got a channel, Baza, Pete Padlock, and all my gang is here, sort of me guys as well. And catch us at 9 o'clock on the Two Reviews channel, Paul. And we've got a Villa fan come on as well. So have a great evening. See you in about, 50 minutes time? Take it easy. All right, lads. And let's see if they can just put us on tomorrow. Catch you later.